Steve's been working on this extra run today. Beautiful day to be out working. So yeah, it's gonna be so nice. So much bigger. And I don't know if you can see them or not, but we put all of the chicks in last night together. And these are the 7 new ones, and they're staying like in this corner. And Mr. Romeo back there is staying right around them. Just a minute ago, one of the Reds, Rhode Island Reds, she's been coming over and picking on the Orpingtons because they're real mild-mannered. And we've been hollering and everything, and I know there's a pecking order, but there's no sense in one being mean. And so I was sitting here, Steve went in to get something out of the garage, and one of the Reds came over and grabbed and pulled a couple feathers out of the Orpington. And Buddy Romeo ran over, grabbed her by the neck, back of the neck, and held on to her for a second. And he wasn't mounting her or anything like that, but she ran off squealing, went back into the coop, and she hasn't come out since. So he has been very busy today watching over these younger ones. He's just constantly walking back and forth between, he'll go in the coop, check on the other ones, then he'll stay out here with the little one, you know, well, they're not that little anymore, but yeah, so a couple of the Reds are starting to venture out again because they all flew in there when that one got her neck grabbed. I knew that he kind of favored those younger ones. All right, I'm not going to open up the gate because all of the young ones are right here. And I don't want to bother them because they've been chased around by those Rhode Island Reds all day. But there's a Rhode Island Red. And he's not saying anything, you know, doing anything to her yet. But he won't let them get too close. We'll kind of keep an eye. A couple of them have ventured out there over there eating. I know it's really hard to see through this gate or fence, but you stay right over there and be a good girl. There's Susie. Yeah, they're staying just kind of all mashed in together in that corner there, all 7 of them. Yeah, our grandsons both were out here helping, especially Curtis, the youngest. He loves to help his papa. So he was out here holding boards for him, and just whatever Steve needed done. If he needed him to go run for something in the garage, I just loved watching him help his papa. I got him on video a little bit. I don't know if you can see down there, but let me zoom up a little bit. Now this is over our other property over across that creek. Steve and Curtis, the youngest one, took that run that Steve and I had made on a wagon, tied it on a wagon and pulled it down. You have to go down the road and around. And then they got the, can you see there, that little coop that was up here? They got it up here too, or down there too. So at least we got all that out of the way. Don't want to make you dizzy by turning too quickly. Just going to show you how large this is from this way. Very, very lucky chickens, I would say, huh? And then from this way, they've got all of that and then all of this. And what's going to be nice is this winter, we can put plastic around this side and around right there. And that is going to keep a lot of the cold air from hitting them. And And looky there, we've got a flower on the watermelon. I don't believe it's gonna make it though. I mean, it'll probably make it, but the watermelon probably won't ever get right because it's, you know, it's already August the 6th. Got to pick some more beans later. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that swing sitting there, and that way we can just sit there and watch all the chickens. See up underneath there, Steve put this hardware cloth, which is what this right here is called. He put it all up on top too, all over this entire run is covered, and that's exactly what will be on this entire run. It will all be covered, all the top and every side. Our neighbors across the road have had a couple of their big locust trees cut down today. Let's see what they... Oh yeah, they got the biggest part of it loaded up on that truck. I don't know how many they're going to end up having cut down, but that's what this one up here is. But they're very expensive to have them cut down. Even though the one behind me I just showed you, it needs it because it's got that split in it. Looking good, babe. There's all the reds on this side and all of the younger ones on this side.
They're watching. They'll come out this door.
You stay over there.
I'm telling you, though.
You stay over there. Yeah. You stay. There's Susie. They were thirsty. You get... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down.
Oh, you're scaring them to death.
Oh, I want to put this out and more toward the middle. They can't all drink it. Okay, girls. I started wondering, because I hadn't seen any of them go over to the great big waterer that we have. And it's because the Rhode Island Reds weren't letting them over there. So I filled up another water thing and brought it out, and poor things have been drinking. The Reds came out and tried to get around it. They were like going to try to keep them from drinking. You wouldn't believe how rotten animals are sometimes. So of course Mr. Romeo ran them back into the coop, and they've got their fill of water now, I think. They're starting to venture out a little bit from the corner, so that's a good thing. Steve just does a little bit, and then he comes and sits on the swing, and he's just taking his time. You know, with that big hernia and stuff, he can't do a whole lot all at once. He gets aggravated because he said he goes, it's terrible. I got to rest in between each thing I do. And I said, but honey, that's... You know, most people have to. He's got a brick there he's standing on. You need help, honey?
No.
Fix eggplant for dinner tonight. And I'm going to fry it. A lot of people say they don't fry theirs because it soaks up oil. It's almost like a sponge. But if you dip it in the white of an egg before you fry it, you'll have a lot better luck without them soaking up so much of the oil. Alrighty, so I'm going to cut this probably about as close to 1/4 of an inch as I can get it. I have been, seems like I've been in the kitchen a lot, fixing breakfast and lunch and now dinner. And it's a beautiful day. I don't mind at all. Don't even have to have the air conditioner on. We've got some egg whites here in the bowl. And we are just going to dip the eggplant. I've got vegetable oil heating up in my pan. Go ahead and put a couple of these in the pan. And you notice I left the skin on today because this one is a very young plant. It was a lot smaller than the other ones that we used the other day when Steve made that eggplant parmesan. So the smaller they are, they're supposed to be not as tough, the skin peeling, whatever you want to call it. Alright, let me move the camera for you. Alright, they're looking good. It won't take very long. I figured probably about 8 minutes or so. And then I've got green beans, potatoes, both from the garden, and I have got homemade cornbread in the oven. Okay, I've got homemade cornbread and tomatoes from the garden, little cherry tomatoes. They are so sweet and so good. Homegrown eggplant and red potatoes, Yukon Gold potatoes, and our green beans, all out of the garden. So every single thing on this plate, except for the cornbread, was out of the garden. Even the egg that I dipped this in, was from our chicken. So it's so great, you guys, to have a meal that you can just know that was grown on your own little bit of land. And I always say you can't eat grass. You might as well plant a garden, right? So everyone have a great night. I'm going to enjoy my dinner and prop my feet up for a while. God bless you all. Bye.